What's good, YouTube? Mega Lucario X here, bringing you another showdown team builder competitive thing. I literally messed up the name there. But here we have Solgaleo and Lunala, as promised. That I was supposed to do this a while ago, but I had stuff going on. As you know, go and see the channel update before this video if you do not know what was going on. But here we have the first 3 Solgaleo sets. So the first one is a banded set. So obviously Solgaleo is a physical attacker out of the 2 legendary Pokemon, and Lunala is the special attacker. So here we have the choice banded set. So we're obviously going to run full metal body because that's the only ability he gets. And you might want to run that Jolly Nature to make sure you outspeed like things like, say, Mega Pidgeot, Mega Charizard. Well, don't ever leave a Mega Charizard against a Solgaleo. But anyway, we have Sunsteel Strike for stab, and it's that signature move, so that will help. And then we have Stone Edge to handle, obviously, a threat like Mega Charizard Y. And then we have Earthquake to handle poison types. Well, we can already handle poison types either way. But we have Earthquake to handle other fire types, say like Typhlosion, a load of Marowak. And then we have Wild Charge to handle the water types, like Empoleon, Primarina. Primarina will probably eat that, but we'll see. Moving on to the next Solgaleo set, we have the Life Orb set. As you see, this one is also a Jolly Nature, so you're going to be quite quick for this one as well. So this one, you're going to also run Sunsteel Strike for stab, obviously, and then Stone Edge, as I said, for the fire types or flying types. Example, Mega Charizard Y. Then we have Morning Sun. So this one's more of a stalling set, so you would want to probably lead with this one. If you want to like lead with Solgaleo and Toxic everything, this is probably going to be a stalling set, but I would Toxic everything first, and if you're taking a lot of damage from maybe a move that you can probably live, hopefully, I would have Morning Sun and then try and get as many Sunsteel Strikes as possible off, and then let the poison do the rest and just keep Morning Sun in and sort it out. So this would be a good set, and plus you're Jolly, so you should outspeed everything, so you should be able to get a Toxic off on whatever's coming in. So yeah, perfect set right here. And plus you've got to be careful with that Life Orb recoil damage. So anyway, moving on to the final Solgaleo set, we have the physically defensive one. And this your one, oh god, my voice just went there. Sorry about that. So this one, you're going to run a Lax Nature to increase that defense and lower that special defense. You're gonna want leftovers on this one, and obviously we're always gonna keep Sunsteel Strike as a stab move. And then Toxic is similar to the Life Orb set, except you're gonna run Flamethrower on this one if you want to like deal with, say, what is Solgaleo weak to that fire types can handle? What is Solgaleo weak to? Yeah, give me a second, I will think of this. Oh, Decidueye. Here, Decidueye is one of them. So obviously Sunsteel Strike isn't going to kill Decidueye. Decidueye is going to take that, especially if you're running a careful nature Decidueye. It will take that like it's nothing. So, or even a defensive Decidueye, so maybe like a bold Decidueye. I don't know who would run a bold Decidueye, but someone will. But anyway, we have Flamethrower for the grass types. Decidueye is a prime example of that. And then we have Toxic to stall out, and then we have Morning Sun obviously to heal up and stall out the poison. Okay, now that Solgaleo out of the way, let's move on to Lunala. Lunala, for the first set, we have a choice specs. So obviously Lunala is a special attacker out of the 2. And we're going to run a timid set to obviously outspeed everything and not gain any attack power from it. So obviously we're going to run Moongeist Beam as stab, and it's a signature move, don't forget. And then we have Shadow Shield, which I forget what it always does. It's practically like multi-skill or multi-skill, whatever the hell it's called. But anyway, so yeah, we have Moongeist Beam for stab, Side Shock is another stab move, and then we have Ice Beam, I think, for more coverage to deal with threats like Decidueye is a very big threat to Lunala as well, and also Incineroar. We have Focus Blast for Incineroar really, because Incineroar is part Dark type, and Incineroar can't take a Focus Blast. His special defense is not that great. Moving on to the bulky special attacker with the Life Orb as well. This one's going to be modest. Obviously, we're going to want to get as much damage as we can with the modest nature. So this is the best nature to run. You're obviously going to run the exact same moveset. Apart from having the Side Shock, you're going to have Roost instead, because you will obviously take damage from Life Orb recoil and excuse me, from other opponents. such as Decidueye, for example, and Alolan Marowak would be another prime example of that. So, and also, if an Alolan Executor comes in and Trick Rooms, you got to be careful about that, because this thing, Alolan Executor will sweep if it just get a Trick Room up. So I would Ice Beam as soon as you can. So, anyway, moving on to the final set of this episode, we have the specially defensive Lunala with leftovers. So we're going to run a Calm Nature plus that special defense and lower that attack. So we're going to run Substitute so we can get as many Toxics off and not take any damage in the process. And we have leftovers to gain the HP back and get some recovery. So, and we also have Roost anyway, so we can easily just heal up with the Substitute on, or we could Toxic. So this one's more of a stalling set. And then we have Moongeist Beam, obviously for the stab and the damage. So, but in order, if you want to like, so what will outspeed? If we check, I don't have the damage calc on this shoulder. I need to get it, but I will check off screen and we'll see if let's see what is faster, Decidueye or Lunala. I think Decidueye is just a bit faster. I'm not 100% sure, but if we go to okay, Lunala's speed is down there, and if we go to my other movesets, let's go to Decidueye. Okay, they look around the same speed, but if you have a Choice Scarf Decidueye, you're obviously going to get outsped, so I would be careful of that. Yeah, I would be careful with that. So let's go back down. So yeah, I would be careful with that Choice Scarf Decidueye if I were you, because that can easily beat your Lunala if you ever come in on it. So first off, I would substitute straight away as soon as I can to avoid any damage. Or you can even better, you can Toxic if you wanted to, because that will stall it out. Or you could just Moongeist Beam and try and get as much damage as you can, because this Decidueye is quite frail. Or if it might be running Careful Nature, but still, it is quite frail compared to Primarina. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the 2 legendary Pokemon and mascots of Sun and Moon. So before I had my massive break, go and see the channel update if you don't know about that. I actually did a vote off to see who would get what Pokemon I would do next. So the results were between, I think if I can remember, it was Gumshoos, Kamala, Komodo, Lycanroc Midday, and Komodo. Did I say that? I think I did. Yeah, Komodo. Well, I don't remember. I have short-term memory. But anyway. And obviously, Lycanroc Midday won. And then in the second place, was it? I think it was Beware. Yeah, Beware. That's it. Not. I said Komodo already. So yeah, Beware and Lycanroc were the 2 winners there. So I will be doing those 2 in the next video. So that's it for this competitive guide video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this helped. If you have any other suggestions for movesets, leave them down in the comments. Don't forget to smash that like button, because your support will help us in the long run. And don't forget to subscribe. I'm Mega Lucario X, and I'm signing off. Peace out.